Great. So, my video went off because somebody's trying to FaceTime me. Mm-hmm. Gotta love that. So, I didn't even know where I was. No. Okay, well, I was kind of explaining my bipolar behavior. I've been pretty way up for quite a while. And this morning, here it comes crashing. For no particular reason, as usual. Everything's going good in my life. Or, pretty good anyway. Bills are paid, food in the refrigerator, hubby's getting better, chihuahuas are fine, my kids are fine for the most part. And I'm in this gloom. God, I hate this. I really hate it. I used to take medication for this stuff, but sometimes I think it made me worse. So over the years, I've just kind of tried not to take anything. Not that, that's for everybody, because I know medication helps. But, so I get up this morning, I go out in the yard, and I start watering my rose bushes. I have a lot of them. Because my sprinkler system is all messed up. I don't know if the person that put this in gets paid for this kind of stuff, but they should really not. So, therefore, I go through and I water in the front and the back and around the side and the spots I know the sprinklers aren't working on. And I'm trying to get out of my head, because if I spend too much time in there, it's not going to go away anytime soon. So, I'm out there minding my business, 7:30 in the morning, doing my thing, and here comes my husband. God bless his soul. And he wants to tell me, oh, you don't need to be watering there. The sprinklers get it, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, actually, they don't. And he wanted to keep going, so I just threw the hose down and went back in the house and went back to bed, and started crying. Okay, we all know that's nothing to cry about, because it's not like I live to water the yard, okay? Because I don't. That's why we have a sprinkler system. But the curtain was closing, the depression was sinking in, and I was done. And I was done with the morning. I put the deadbolt on my head, locked in all the free rent that's going on in there, and started having a pity party. Yeah. Pity party because I can't get out of this when I want to. So therefore I hate it. But I don't take medication for it, like I said. I just kind of let it come in waves and go in waves, and take it one day at a time, 1 second at a time. So here comes my husband. Again, God bless his soul. Because after all these years, he doesn't know how to deal with this. He just kind of looks at me and, babe, are you okay? What's wrong? You can water all you want to water. I'm sorry, I was just trying to explain to you. Well, F them roses now, because I don't want to do them. I could care less, and that's what I told him. And he's like, you need to get up and go do something, I've been off work for almost a month, and it's driving me loony. Yeah. I get really irritated when I'm off work for that long of a period, and I still have about 9 more days to go back. So, he's like, get up and go do something. Go outside and prune the rose bushes. I'm like, really, dude? I just pruned those things the other day. And when did you become a gardener? He's a carpenter by trade. He can build you a 19-bedroom house from the ground up. But he never messes with the yard work, so I don't even know where he gets off with that one. So he's like, go prune the roses. Here, we need things from the grocery store. Go to the grocery store. And I'm like, F the grocery store, F the rose bushes, F you at this point. Sorry, but yeah. And he's like, okay. So he kind of like wanders out of the room, wanders back in, sits down. What's going on? Oh, and anybody who goes through this knows that there doesn't have to be anything going on when you're crashing, when you're coming down from that high plateau you've been on. Um, doesn't have to be anything going on in particular. It's life. It's just life in general. And I've explained this to him 100,000 times if I've explained it once, but he doesn't get it. So he's just like, go to the grocery store, do this, do that, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, but don't you have to go to work? Yeah. God, I probably sound like a really lovely wife right now, but I just can't explain it. So as much as I wanted to isolate, stay in my head, I threw on some clothes. Yes, I didn't do my hair. Definitely didn't do this face. And I went to the grocery store. Anyone who knows me, I don't like crowds. I don't do big crowds. I don't do lines. If we're somewhere and there's a line that's going to be like a half hour long, I'm bouncing. I ain't staying. Either get it for me or I don't need it. I'm usually the first one at Stater Brothers in the morning. They open at 6:30, and I'm usually knocking on the door. Hello, my clock says 6:30. What does yours say? So I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do that. But I forced myself. I get up. I went to the grocery store. Got some stuff so I could do my meal prepping. And now I'm just kind of chilling. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful sunny day. Chilling on my porch, drinking my tea. Traffic. Yeah, looky-loos I call them because they kind of like slow down and they're always looking. I don't know at what, but anyway, so I guess my task for today is gonna be meal prepping. Um, yeah, if I can get out of my head long enough. I've stopped crying, so that's a good thing. Not that it won't just drop back on me in like 2 seconds from now, but for the moment it's not, so that's good. Um, I don't know. I guess I just want to get on here and vent or share my shitty day with everybody. And it's really not the day, it's just, you know, chemical imbalance in my brain. But if I don't share about it, or I don't write about it, or I don't, do something about it, I will start on the worst self sabotaging thing that I can think of. And it's usually my marriage. I will nitpick it to death for no reason whatsoever. I know how to go into self sabotage mode that quick with like a snap of a finger. And I can make it seem like there ain't nothing right going on. And I can kind of like get a visual of myself doing it while I'm doing it. And I just can't seem to stop it once I get on that roll. And then I go through all that, and then I gotta make amends, I gotta apologize, I gotta clean up the wreckage of my little sabotaging trip. And it's not as bad as it used to be, thank God, because before I'd pack my bags and just get up and leave and drive to another state. And he'd be like, blowing me up, where are you? I can remember one time My girlfriend came from Utah. I knew she was coming. He didn't, but I did. She showed up. He was in the shower. I packed a suitcase, and we drove back to Utah. He's calling me and calling me and calling me and calling me for like 2 days. I don't answer the phone. Only on the third day I answer the phone, and he's like, "Babe, where are you? I've been calling the hospitals, the jails, the mental institutions." Like, where are you? This is, him and his addiction too. But I said, "I'm in Utah." He's like, "You just pack a bag and leave while I'm in the shower? You don't say nothing, you just leave and yada yada yada." And I'm like, "Yeah, pretty much. That's what I did." So I came back about a week and a half later. Needless to say, he wasn't happy with me at all. But hey, I don't do that today. The furthest I go is maybe my daughters hang out over there and text him and let him know this is what's going on. Don't take it personal. It's not about you. And it's not about him today either. It's about me. So I just want to thank all of you for letting me vent, letting me share, letting me unload all my garbage, and helping me, because I think it's going to help me to have a better day, to kind of get out of this downward spiral that I find myself going into. And if you can relate, oh my God, send me an email or something, give me a comment. Let me know how you do it, because there's always another solution. That's what I try to remember, that there's always another fix, a way to handle things. I don't know all the answers. Thank God I don't know all the answers, but sometimes I just need a little bit of help to get through the day. So anyway, I'm going to finish my tea. I'm going to go in. I'm going to start some meal prepping. Put some music on and try to jam through the day and get things done. So you all have a blessed day, and thank you again. And I will talk to you later. Bye.